Aurora Public Schools is using a commercial online program called E2020. E2020 is a comprehensive package that offers a multitude of classes that range from the core subjects to computer applications, health, and even art history. Aurora Public Schools uses the E2020 program in a variety of ways. APS has an online high school which uses this program with their students. The students can work anytime, anywhere, but they are required to check in twice a week to meet with their teachers to get help and get reports about their progress. The traditional high school teachers use E2020 as a hybrid course where the students are scheduled into the computer lab at a specific time and have an instructor in the classroom at the same time. Currently, Aurora Public Schools is using this program in elementary, middle, and high schools for students for a variety of reasons. Let's listen to some of the reasons from the students involved in E2020.
Okay, my name is Maria, and I'm taking E2020 because I'm a little behind on credits, so I'm trying to catch up.
My name's Chris, and the reason why I'm taking E2020 is because I got behind in my classes during the school year, and I just needed to catch up.
I'm Cheyenne. I'm taking E2020 this summer school to catch up for my credits and just to get ahead.
Hi, my name is Ignacio, and I'm doing E2020 because it's given me an opportunity to make up for classes that I ditched and didn't go to in 9th grade and 10th grade, and now I'm making up for it now.
My name is Myra, and I'm taking E2020 so I can graduate by December.
My name is Dre, and the reason I'm taking E2020 is to make up some credits that I was lacking from last year.
Online learning is a relatively new addition to the educational arena. Just a few years ago, many school districts did not offer the option of online learning for their students. In the 2002-2003 school year, 36% of the school districts reported that they used online learning for their students. Fortunately, this practice has changed, and in 2008, 75% of the school districts reported that they offered online learning. Next, we must investigate the similarities and differences between traditional learning and online learning.
This compares to traditional classes because you're not with a lot of people and you get a teacher obviously, but virtual.
The way that online classes compare to traditional classes is online's a little bit more faster. You know, you go at your own pace, you set your own pace. You do courses that you feel comfortable with, like one day I do math, one day I do English, you know, mix it up a little bit.
Online learning, well, it's a lot easier because you can go at your own pace and you can just do, you know, your whole level. You don't have to be at someone else's level, you just do it by yourself.
Online classes, you go at the pace that you want to.
The difference between online classes and traditional classes is that online it's quicker and I'm able to focus on myself, and if I have any questions then I could ask the teacher. But traditional classes, it's the whole year, so I think online classes are better.
Online learning compared to traditional classes, I think might be a little bit better because it's kind of, you working at your own pace. You know, if you need something to be repeat it as many times as you want to. You know, you ain't got to look a certain way or worry about nobody else's perception. If you ain't, you know, if you don't think you're getting it or whatever, you just basically working on your own pace. And you get the classes done way quicker. It's just time consuming, so if you're dedicated, then you get them done. If you play around, then you won't.
While online learning does have many advantages, there are also some drawbacks that need to be addressed so students have the best possible learning situation possible. Perhaps it would be best to hear what students think about the benefits and disadvantages to online learning.
I like best I think the lectures, because the teachers, they really get into it. They don't just specifically stay on one thing, they go all over the subject. And
I like best is that you could get it done quicker. You could take a whole quarter, and if you're really determined to finish it, you could finish it in like 2 weeks if you're like really into it.
The thing I like best is that I don't know, I pace myself. You know, I do a certain amount of math, certain amount of English. You know, when I get tired of it, I just move on to the next subject, and I don't have a teacher tell me that, you know, this is what we're doing today. I can just move on to the next subject.
The quizzes, because they're so easy and they're just 10 questions, not like 50 questions, but the essays are kind of hard. I'd rather do those in classes, but I have to deal with that.
I like how, I know what's coming up next, because I know what theirs already is. There's nothing new about it. It just lecture, vocab, and all that. It just goes after and after, and I'm getting used to it.
I think there's a lot of advantages. I actually like it. Probably like it better than sitting in the classroom. You can work at the house when you feel like doing your little schoolwork, maybe something that you missed, or if you want to get ahead. I think there's a lot of advantages.
What I like least is the fact that the lectures that they have on the computer don't necessarily get into depth in what you need to know for the quiz, so you kind of have to infer when it comes to the quiz.
Least is that you're not with your friends unless they're next to you, but not you can't have virtual friends like you can with the teacher.
The least would be the online content, because it takes forever and you just have to do it, I guess.
The essays are really long. They're really specific about things you have to put in there, and it's just one shot.
The journals and the online contents, because I gotta get words that are specific to them.
I don't like, probably just my eyes hurt from looking at the computer screen sometimes. That's about it.
So, do online classes fit a student's individual learning style? Let's hear from the students.
These classes do fit with my learning style because I feel like I learn more because you could take notes, and if you didn't get something before, you could go back to it.
I think it fits my learning style. I guess it just depends on the subject and the student, but for me it does. Because it's so much easier than having to sit there in class all day and listen to a teacher talk and writing and everything. You listen to the lecture and then you do the activities and you're pretty much done.
I think the online classes do fit my style because I know a lot of stuff is done online now, so I feel more comfortable doing it through online classes.
Yes, online classes do fit my learning style because I like just one-on-one.
All I really need is just notes. If I get the notes, then I got everything. I don't really too much care for the teacher reading on the thing, but if I got the notes, then I got everything. I kind of just go off my notes. It helps to listen to the teacher on there too. I think that is a good thing that they do that because it helps listen to the teacher because you can listen while you're taking notes.
The biggest test is, would a student recommend an online class to one of their friends?
I would recommend this to a friend only if you're able to sit in front of a computer for a certain amount of time, and I know some people can't do that, and some people feel the need they have to be around people. So only if you're able to be in front of a computer for a long time, then yeah, I would recommend it.
Yes, I would recommend online classes to my friends. A lot of them actually do take E2020, so they're getting ahead too.
Yes, I would recommend online classes to my friends because they're easier and they're just one-on-one again, and you go at the pace that you need to go. If you're not able to finish something in class, you can do it at home. It's the same thing.
Definitely recommend them. If they're not lazy, and they're actually going to do it type stuff, and I recommend it. But if they're one of the people who can't wait to get out of school, then isn't worried about anything else when they get out of school, then no, I wouldn't recommend it.
So I would recommend online classes to my friends. The reason why I would recommend them is because it's a lot more quicker to get classes done, and I'm not saying I would prefer it because getting on hands learning from a teacher is a lot better. You learn a lot more, but the online classes does the exact same thing, but it's a little bit quicker.
Yeah, I would, but first just don't ditch and stuff, and if you don't ditch, then you won't have to take online classes and you won't have to stress about it. But if you do, then yeah, I'd recommend it. It's a faster way to get it done.
All in all, the E2020 program used by Aurora Public Schools is a high-quality program that engages students and allows for them to be successful. So, the question was asked, why online learning? Because online learning provides flexibility for students and allows for them to be successful at their own pace.